Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin number 1, followed by Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Dogecoin, Tron, and then we'll end it with ADA number 10. Let's get straight into it. Bitcoin against USD. Okay, so Bitcoin has been going bananas on its own. So where is the target that we have for BTC? The target that we have is 125,000. All right, we might go a little bit higher and all, but 125,000 is the target for BTC. So I'm just gonna put a little target over here. 125,000. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this is the target that we have for BTC. From the inverse head and shoulders that broke out. Right. It broke out on, when was this? Wednesday. Right. Monday was still here. Last Monday. Right. And then within like 5 days. Right. Bam! It just started blasting up. There was no retracement, no consolidation. It's just one straight line up. So my guess is you're probably going to be hitting 125,000. So again, this is a inverse head and shoulders. Broke out, falling channel, right? Broke out. We're probably going to get something in the smaller time frames for BTC. And should the retrace come after hitting 125,000, where do I think we're going to retrace to? Here you can see there's a little bit of a red over here. This was on Saturday. Saturday it turned red, so it was like consolidating before pushing higher to 125. So yeah, I think we're gonna retrace to this level, right? So this level is around 117,500 plus minus, right? Here. Okay, let's just drop down to the 1 hour. Where's the 1 hour? Yeah, so here we are. So this is the, you can actually see it as well here. There's an A, B, C, D, E as well. See this? Bullish continuation. So I think we're gonna stop here. Should the retrace come in around this area, right? I mean, we might overshoot it and clear all these cell clusters. But my assumption is that we're gonna hit to this area, 117,500. Okay, sub 118,000, right? 118,000, 117,000, this range. This is the 118, 117 range. So should a retrace come, my expectation is that we retrace towards this level, right? If things are really truly bullish, right, we might not drop that low. We might only drop to 119,000. So it depends upon the situation. Even if you were to drop, more likely than not, we should be getting a bearish chart pattern that we can kind of plot the chart as it, plot the path as it drops. So yeah, for now is 125,000 expected to be hit for BTC, a target fresh out of the oven. Ta-da! Ethereum. Okay, so this is where we are for Ethereum. Ethereum BTC looks to be forming an inverse head and shoulders, something like an inverse head and shoulders, right? This is a higher high. We would prefer it to be a lower high instead. But anyway, we're gonna assume this is a left shoulder. We're gonna get a hit, and we're anticipating the right shoulder to come in. This could be a wave 3. Right? If this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2. Wave 3 is usually the longest, never the shortest. So my expectation is a breakout of the skinny pink line towards the upside. Yes, no? Yeah, very likely. And we're expecting Ethereum to complete a very nice ABCD over here. A, B, C, D, E, and then pump, we break out. So Ethereum's year, to be honest, might be like 2026 or 2027, either one. I'm not too sure if in 2025 we're gonna do, we could do something bananas like this. We could, of course, but my assumption is that probably 2026 or 2027, right? So yeah, again, there's still no confirmation yet. We still haven't rallied all the way back up to the 0.05 area. We're still at 0.024, so there's still 100% more to go towards the skinny pink line over here on the weekly. So Ethereum still has work to do. Ethereum against USD. Here we are for Ethereum USD. So Ethereum USD, yeah, we were expecting it to drop to this level, right? Because this was the final noisy area. This was another noisy area. We kind of dropped past this. But anyway, it is what it is. So here we are for Ethereum. So dropping back down to the daily, you will see that Ethereum is very likely completing the impulsive wave up. Very likely. And we're above the skinny pink line. is sliced through the skinny pink line. So best bullish case is that we go all the way towards the resistance, come back down over here, complete the inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, hit, right shoulder. Bam! We blast off 10,000, baby. But for Ethereum, we're still at, we still don't see the chart pattern yet. So we cannot rush into anything because I suspect there could still be some whale shenanigans. Ethereum could still drop all the way back down here, right? Towards the 0.618 area. Again, there's a noisy area over here which will tie in very well with the narrative of going back under 2000 before truly breaking. So I still think that it'll be wise to wait for a retrace first for Ethereum. I mean, of course, you can jump in now if you want to, right? But I still think that Ethereum will eventually retrace, maybe not all the way back down here. We might do something like this over here above the skinny pink line. But once things are clear, then very likely, we'll be anticipating the breakout towards 10,000 for Ethereum. XRP! Okay, so XRP looks to be about to complete a potential A, B, C, D, E. Bum, breakout. Yes, no? But we're touching the skinny pink line though. So I'm a bit skeptical about this. This is XRP BDC. But this is good. We're gaining strength against BDC. This is fantastic. Against USD. So for XRP, we actually have a target over here. $6.10, which we acquired way back in July 2024. Right now, we have another target fresh out of the oven, just like BDC at 472. So we're expecting the continuation towards 472. Should there be a retrace, I think this will be a very good entry. Where could we retrace to? 249, I would say. 249. A little bit of a noise here. 250, 255. I think we're going to go past that. 249, maybe 248. Yeah, if the retrace does come, right, I think this will be a very good entry as we head higher, right? Because XRP is still above the skinny pink line. So as long as we're above the skinny pink line, we remain with the bullish bias for XRP. Again, we still have the target over here, 610. We're still anticipating 610 to be hit. I suspect we're going to go past 610 into 7, 8, maybe even 9. But we'll have to take things one step at a time. So, but anyway, we have another target, right? Fresh out of the oven, 472. So we might hit 472, have a retrace before continuing, right? So yeah, any retrace, right, would be a very nice long opportunity for XRP. Right, this is confirmation that things are going higher. Last week, I did mention that XRP was completing an inverse head and shoulders here, right? Left shoulder, hit, right shoulder, right? And then we blasted off. So it would be great if we had a retrace, but not all the way back down here though. I don't want to see XRP back down here. Maybe just halfway, right? Halfway. Can you meet me halfway? So at around 250, yeah, that'll be fantastic. And that's it. We continue higher. So that's XRP for you. I think XRP is looking pretty bright. BNB against BTC. Okay, so BNB is weak, right? So you see BNB is actually dropping. Ethereum is rising. XRP is rising. BNB is dropping. However, we've been anticipating a lower low for BNB for some time. So I think we're going to be getting that lower low eventually. Right? It feels to me like we're getting that lower low for BNB. Against USD, BNB is... I know it's breaking higher, but this is still very weak to me. BNB has been kind of sideways ever since March 2024. For more than 1 year, we've been hanging around the $600 zone. And I'm still not entirely convinced with this move. So, yeah, it's still not good enough for me. I still don't see it for BNB yet. No, I don't see it yet. I think BNB is relatively weak. Of course, the target that we have for BNB is 1,000, right? But I still don't see the chart pattern. Not saying we can't go any higher, right? But from a trading perspective, yeah, we're going to stay safe with BNB. Solana against BDC. Here we have for Solana. Okay, just like BNB, Solana is also very weak against BDC. But this is fantastic in the sense that I think Solana is going to complete a wave C. And then once C is complete, we get a DE. Solana goes bananas. Solana goes bananas eventually, but we still have a little bit more of a downside to go for Solana BDC first before the rally comes in. That's my guess. That's my guess. Against USD, Solana is also pretty weak because we are under the skinny pink line. We're already under it. We tried breaking above it, but we failed. And now here we are. Could we break it? Yeah, sure. But still weak to me. So I think that the party for Solana is actually on the BTC pair, not on the USD pair. Excuse me, DOGE against BTC. Okay, so DOGE BTC at the head and shoulders over here. So we were a bit worried. This could be a collapse. I don't think it will collapse, but anyway, we are rallying towards the resistance line. Hopefully, we break the resistance line. We come back up. Hopefully, we consolidate first before breaking the skinny pink line. And then once we break it, we hope again that the price stays above the skinny pink line. And then a big banana move could be coming on for Dogecoin. But we don't really see it yet. We're still in a falling channel, so the possibility of us falling lower is still there. So we're going to stay safe when it comes to Dogecoin. Tron against BTC is also relatively weak. We're kind of dropping against BTC. Right, kind of sideways for a very long time. Against USD, Tron is also, slowly crawling its way up. Nothing too volatile. It's very, very stable, I would say. Again, nothing much for us to work with, so we're gonna move on. ADA against BTC is looking fantastic, right? There is a strong rally coming on for ADA against BTC. We'll go to the weekly. We'll see the bigger picture. This is a very, very big ABCDE in the making. And then this could be a banana move coming on for ADA BTC. As ADA BTC goes, bananas, right? To be honest, I think that Cardano has huge potential, but there are a lot of hiccups, right? Since the beginning until now, there's been hiccups here and there, right? But the point is, from a technical perspective, ADA is looking fantastic. Fantastic. Just like Ethereum as well. ADA against USD is... Okay, we don't see it on the USD pair. We see it on the BTC pair. The party for ADA is actually on the BTC pair. But anyway, we are still marking around the skinny pink line. This is actually pretty good, right? The rally, because this, this is actually risk, right? There is high risk that the wheels could drop lower, clear all these sell clusters first before heading higher. But it didn't happen, so ADA just rallied higher, right? Again, if we get a banana move for ADA against BTC, you're going to see it being reflected on the USD pair as well. But I still suspect that the main party for ADA is on the BTC pair, not on the USD pair. It's going to be a little bit hidden, I would say. Okay, I'll call it an open secret, I would say. It's not really something that people will look at, right, the BTC pair. But the ADA BTC pair looks fantastic to me. So I think that ADA has potential, but again, we would love it if you could see something on the USD pair as well. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!